Do you know what? I can see into the future. Yeah, I can. Well, maybe not what you're thinking. But you know what? How many of us fail to see the clear warning signs that come our way, before something bad then goes on to happen? But it happens to lots of us. When that work colleague has subtly told you in lots of different ways that they find your manner a little bit overwhelming because secretly they're suffering from anxiety and depression. And they're about to, pop, you know. And elderly parents who, keep making those little remarks about, oh, never hear from them anymore. And you know in your heart that it was months ago. Literally months ago that you actually spoke to them. And a lot has happened in that time. And or that neighbour who keeps trying to make polite conversation with you because they're basically suffering severe loneliness. And there's little signs and we just ignore them because the pace of life takes over and all that kind of stuff. Because people think to be attentive means you kind of go into this monk-like ability of go into an ethereal place and get an ethereal enlightenment, and it's not. It's just being able to simply see the basic need that sometimes is slapping you right in the face, right in front of you. The Book of Revelations has some powerful recitation of Jesus' letter to the 7 churches in Asia. And there's one in particular written to the church in Pergamum where he makes this powerful point. There are some among you who are holding to the teaching of Balaam. He taught Balak to entice the Israelites to sin. Which is really interesting because just before that he'd been telling them how well they'd done holding strong in their faith. Even though some were being persecuted, some were even being executed, yet they were still standing strong in their faith. But he felt it really important to make this point. And why? Because it reminded them of a story that was probably very well known in their history. Balaam, the prophet, the one that the donkey spoke to, he'd used his knowledge of God to get the Israelites to do something bad that would lead to them destroying themselves and each other, angering God, and just find themselves in an absolute mess. And I thought, although his acts were big at the time and very well obviously to see, the modern day church at the time in Pergamum were allowing these small seeds of this man's teachings to filter into their church like it was just normal, clear warning signs that there's some problem here. If you don't sort it out now, it's going to be a bigger problem. And Jesus was clear to them about that. So, I'm going to go get my door, but I just wanted to share that with you. So this week when you're out and about, just think about how you can just heed the warning signs and just do something different, because it might save someone's life. It might do something special into the future. It might just change the world. See what you can do.